But just in terms of you yourself, I mean, you say you're in there inviting people in for lunch. Is it not possible for you to take part in debates and votes and ask questions at the same time?
Have you ever been and listened to a debate in the Lords?
Yes, I have many times.
Yeah. Well, you will see how many people are in there. Other than question time, there's usually about between 8 and 14 out of the 800. And you have to put your name down in advance, and you have to be there for the whole debate.
You don't have to do that in order to vote on important pieces of legislation.
No, but you have to be around, don't you, when the vote is called? And you don't know when the vote is called. You have no idea when the vote's going to be called.
Yes, but this is part of what being a member of the House of Lords means.
Waiting there.
If you're not prepared to wait there for votes, if you're not prepared to take part in debates, why do you want to be a member? It's possible to resign from the House of Lords.
There are many, many things members of the Lords do that doesn't relate to parrot-fashioning following somebody else speaking the same thing about the same subject, which I refuse to do, about speaking to an empty chamber, or indeed hanging on, sometimes for hours, to vote. There are many, many, many other things that you do. You quote me as saying I will entertain at lunchtime or show people round the house, everything from school children to inward investors. I will meet ministers about big business issues or educational issues, and at the same time I will meet other members of the Lords to try and get things moving. None of that relates to going into the House and getting on your hind legs, although I do go in and sit there and learn and listen from others, which I have to say, if more people are on receive and not transmit, we might just get a better informed society. And at the same time, I many, many times will go, after I've listened, I'm leaving and there's a vote. If I haven't heard the debate, I won't vote. Because I'm not somebody who's going to hang around.
But voting is an essential part of being part of a legislative chamber. This isn't just a club or an executive committee you're on here. It's a legislature. And so passing that law is essential, is it not?
Do you really believe that an MP or a member of the Lords who hasn't heard a moment of the debate, who is then, hears the ding, ding, ding for the bell, walks in, doesn't know which lobby, the whips tell them, they haven't heard the debate, they don't even know what they're voting on, and then they go and do it. That's your democracy, is it?
Well, voting does seem to be an essential part of being part of this chamber, but you have your own ideas about reforming the upper chamber, and I'm interested in them because it sounds